All right, what is going on, guys? Iridium here, and welcome to another video here on my channel. A lot of you guys that come into my stream constantly ask why I don't have my control bound to crouch and why I just don't crouch in general when I'm shooting. So I just wanted to make this video for you guys to explain why and maybe kind of rethink your thoughts of actually using crouch in the middle of a gunfight in Valorant. And just before I get into that explanation, speaking of the stream, if you guys want to come watch me play Valorant live every single day except for Wednesdays and Sundays, you can head over to my Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/iridium. The link is in the description below. If you do decide to stop by, make sure to let me know you came from YouTube. And as always, if you guys would not mind scrolling down, hitting that like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell, it would help me out so much, and it would help you guys never miss a video every time I post one here on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, so why do I, along with many other people, have their crouch unbound in Valorant? First, I just want to say I do actually have a bind for crouch. It's actually my N button. I know it's a really weird button to hit, but if you guys come to my stream or just see in this gameplay here, my keyboard's pretty much 90 degrees, so it's pretty easy to hit with my thumb. So if I really need to crouch in a specific situation, like if I'm opping or if I'm trying to crouch jump up something, I'll hit N for that specific moment. But generally, when I'm in a gunfight with someone, I will never crouch. And the two biggest reasons for this are: one, crouching sticks you completely to the ground. In Valorant, when you get tagged, you literally are a snail. You cannot move anywhere. Just take a Killjoy turret, for example. If you get tagged by that thing, it literally is like you're walking on Gorilla Glue. Like, it is impossible to move. So take that and combine it with the move speed of crouching. You are literally stuck to the ground and you're not going anywhere. So once you crouch in the middle of a gunfight, you are 100% committed to that gunfight. And there's absolutely no way you are getting out of that if you do get tagged and do not kill the person instantaneously. So in my opinion, I think it's best to just be able to quickly strafe around in the middle of a gunfight after bursting 3 or 4 bullets, just to keep your movement up and to avoid getting stuck in one spot if you need to get out quickly. The other big reason why I decided to unbind my crouch was because I found myself crouching into people's headshot paths so often. Generally, in the rank I find myself playing at around Diamond 3, and sometimes even in the upper Immortal and Radiant level games that I sometimes find myself in, I would find myself in a gunfight, and then out of habit from playing a bunch of CS and controlling an AK spray, I would just crouch and then end up crouching into someone's bullet path. There's a lot of variables that can go into the reason why I actually ended up crouching into their headshot. It could be the fact that they pulled their gun down too fast, which actually brought their spray down to my chest level had I been standing. But because I crouched, I actually ended up crouching into that bullet into my face. Another variable could just be that they had bad crosshair placement and they had their crosshair on my chest initially, but when I crouched, it just put it on my head and I died instantly. And this definitely was not a fluke, and I could clearly tell that it was because I was crouching, because I could see the fact that I was getting tagged twice in my chest and then once in my head, not only from being in that gunfight, but in the combat report as well. I would see 2 bullets in my chest and 1 in my head. So I think that is the most common reason why people end up unbinding their crouch, is because of them crouching into people's headshots. Another perk that actually came out of me unbinding my crouch was that it just helped my mentality when going into gunfights. I know now every gunfight I take, there is absolutely no reason I'm ever going to lose it unless my aim is the problem. There's nothing in the back of my mind saying, yeah, I just lost that gunfight because I crouched. It's all just because of my raw aim. And if I miss that person, I just missed them and they killed me and they had the better aim. So because of this, it actually allows me to have more confidence going into gunfights and actually find myself winning them much more than I was before when I was crouching. Valorant is not Counter-Strike. Yes, they're both tactical FPS games, but they operate in 2 different ways. And in my opinion, I feel like taking that crouch spray or like the Tarek crouch walking spray from Counter-Strike is not a good thing to implement into Valorant, because I think it actually ends up making you lose more gunfights than you could win if you had just stayed standing. Again, this is all just my opinion. I definitely urge you guys to try out unbinding control as your crouch and just seeing how you do in a deathmatch. Just really take the time to focus on your crosshair and make sure you're not moving when you're actually in a gunfight. So I hope this video answers your question if you guys were wondering why some people do not crouch in their gunfights. Yes, there are benefits to it, like it controlling your spread on your bullets a little bit more, but since Valorant is a one-shot headshot in most full buy situations, you're only going to be needing to spray about 3 or 4 bullets in general. And if you've put time into deathmatch and just learning how to control the gun when you're standing, you're going to be totally fine. Let me know in the comments below if you do end up unbinding your crouch and how you feel about it. Again, do not forget to check out my Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/iridium. I'd love to see you guys there. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And on that note, ta-ta for now.